Yeah, 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 yeah. Going live now. Oh yeah. Playing some Megadeth. Oh yeah. And practicing. Oh yeah. Practicing. Oh yeah. So yeah, now I have the live chat open as well. Still have to do the Instagram post that I'm live. So, let me check to here, to that. Oh, a little bit messy my room. Maybe I should have cleaned up before I went live. Alright, so Instagram is uploading. Something going on here, let me check real quickly. Hello. Some people are already there. Hello to everybody. I'm just currently checking my all my Instagram and notifying everybody. Hey, there are some people already there. Nice. Justin, we want the Mustaine. Oh, you won't get the Mustaine, yeah, but believe me, today we'll get the Marty and the Chris and the other Chris and the Kiko and everybody. So let me check real quickly if my Instagram worked. My post. Why can't I hear anything? I have to. That's the good corner. Okay, Instagram post is out there. I hope Mowgli isn't not too loud in the background. So, yes, now the stream is going to start. So, tomorrow, me and my Megadeth tribute band, Megalife, we will have a gig, an upcoming show. And for that I want to... yesterday we had like the last rehearsal before that show, and today I just want to go through the songs, learn or practice some stuff. Yesterday I realized, okay, here and there are some songs, maybe I have to check out something a little bit more, and I want to do that with you together. And doing a little bit, of course, like live stream, Q&A, whatever. Something that I'm thinking doing a little bit more often. I think, I don't know, Thursday this time kind of season feels quite nice. Yes, so let me say hey to everybody in the chat. Hi from Spain, hi, back to Spain, nice to see you. Now, I will not practice Rhapsody today. I'm definitely going to do a practice session only Rhapsody pretty soon, maybe even next or in 2 weeks, because I have to start getting all the practice, all the Rhapsody stuff underneath my fingers. But today it's only Megadeth. Yes, and hey Eric, my good friend, how are you doing? So, yeah, but let's start maybe with a song. And maybe that's the best kind of warming up thing, because I haven't warmed up yet, because I have not played guitar yet so far. And I hope, I'm sorry when you hear my cat meowing in the background. Mowgli at that time of the day, Mowgli is always pretty active. And he's pretty loud. My other cat is a really loud cat. Ingvi is really nice and quiet, and he sometimes comes to me and he wants to cuddle. But Mowgli is really loud sometimes. So, yeah, the first song that we ever play in our set list from Megalife, the Megadeth tribute band, is 𝙬𝙤𝙢𝙢. And this is the first song. It's always kind of tricky, because especially when you're not warmed up, or you know, you're not really familiar with the stage. Luckily tomorrow the stage where we are playing at is kind of a familiar stage for us. So I was thinking, okay, let's play 𝙬𝙤𝙢𝙢 as yeah, like as a warm up kind of thing. And let me try to find a really good backing track for that. Do we have a backing track with no Marty? Backing track 𝙬𝙤𝙢𝙢 with vocals. Let's try this one. Maybe Dave's guitar is missing here as well. But we will see. So, oh, let me tune my guitar first really quickly. I just got this one out of case. The good Kiko Kiko 100. Really good guitar, especially for this kind of scenario with Megalife. I recommend to check it out. You can find out, get more information about this guitar on the link in the description box. There I have a gear link, which leads you to the European Thomann thing. Nah, not tuning up here. Sorry, I was about to tune wrong. Because this is a Floyd Rose, I have to tune here. Okay. Fresh strings, really nice. Let me see. What's your favorite Luca Turilli solo? When speaking of Rhapsody, it is Unholy War Cry. And I hope we're going to play this one live, because that was the first sweep thing I've ever learned, and I loved it. So what's the hardest Megadeth solo so far? Let me answer this question really quickly while I'm tuning. Classic Megadeth Black Friday. From our set list, because Black Friday it's so chaotic. What Chris is doing there is just something else, and he was improvising it a lot, and figuring it out in the right way was really hard, and then remembering all these kind of little fragments and details is also not so easy. And I'm really good in forgetting something. I'm good in learning something really fast, but I'm also really good in forgetting a lot of things. That's for sure for the old school Megadeth. For the new school Megadeth from our set list, I would say We'll Be Back from Kiko. Because there are some really hard bebop lines in there. It's a really fast song, I believe one of the fastest from Megadeth. And we tend to play certain things a little bit faster sometimes in Mega Live. So that should be enough of tuning. So let's start here. Let us get some 𝙎𝙤𝙢𝙢𝙁, right? Yes, 𝙎𝙤𝙢𝙢𝙢𝙢. Just let me get away the annoying YouTube ad. Yeah, I'm not really warmed up. It's my first song that I'm going to play today. So let's see how this will work out. I hope the loudness is kind of good. It's only the bass. Let me try to get this a little bit louder. The guitar a little bit more quiet. This run is tricky.
I
So that's a really good warm-up. 𝙬𝙤𝙢𝙢 is always a really, really great warm-up. And again, it's the first song that we play in our set list, so as an exercise, it's also a really good warm-up. But everyone is always like, why do we have to play this as the first song? And I'm always like, yes, we have to play this as the first song, because this as an opener, I don't know, but it feels so right, and it's so in your face, and it's like, okay, we are here, we're now playing Megadeth, and you better listen to us. But our bassist is like, oh, it's so, and everybody, and, but yeah, for me it's also kind of hard, but yeah, especially, the hardest thing actually is especially this kind of run after the first solo. Getting this really tight, really precise, with all the pick slanting involved and everything. Not warmed up. Oof. That's kind of tricky. So, let's see in the chat really quickly. Adam, you mean like the backing track? The backing track is something that I'm just playing over here on YouTube. What I'm playing here is live, with all the mistakes. So, how to play on a guitar with the fret markers not placed in the center? I don't know, Alejandro. For me, the fret markers are not so important anymore. I can also play guitars without fret markers and everything. After a while, after playing some guitars for a while now, because I mean, I don't look on the guitar like this. I more look like this. So it's more important to see the one up here. So. Yes, Matt, that's the 𝙗𝙗𝙢𝙢 signature guitar, the 𝙗𝙗𝙢 100, my main guitar for Megalife. You can check it out in the link in my description box. There I have a gear link which leads you to the 𝙬𝙗𝙦 page, to my affiliate 𝙬𝙗𝙦 page. And yes, we get something to drink real quickly, and then we can continue with another song from our set list. So, alright, let me check. What else do we have? What do we have next? Do I have somewhere a set list from us lying around? I have it on WhatsApp. Let me check real quickly on my phone here. But I believe the next song in our set list must be, because that's always the case. We're trying to vary the set list here and there, and tomorrow we're going to play nearly 2 hours. Which is always quite fun, and a little bit, it's exhausting, but it's a lot of fun playing so long. So yeah, the next song, a really cool thrash classic after 𝙬𝙢𝙢𝙢, is going to be, of course, Wake Up Dead. Let me play a little bit of Wake Up Dead. Let me see if I can find, I will not take a backing track, I will just take Wake Up Dead, and of course the E standard version, because the whole piece cells is recorded like in 430 hertz, something like that. So yeah, let's continue with a little bit of Wake Up Dead. I hope that the sound quality is fine so far. I know I have the mic from the camera here, because I also have a different mic, but it's pointing to me, and then you won't hear the guitar, etc. Next week I'm going to change a lot in this whole area here, because I'm actually moving next week, and then I will, for live, I will maybe have a proper setup when it comes to the audio quality. But when something should be louder, guitar or backing track, just let me know. And let's now continue with Wake Up Dead. makes sense, yeah. Thank you. Wake Up Dad. So now the difficulty in Wake Up Dad, and I think I have to retune my guitar a little bit, is, I mean, solo-wise I don't have to do too much here. Oh yeah, oh the E string, holy. That happens when you have new strings. I mean, I don't have too much of solo work in Wake Up Dad, it's mostly like Dave Mustaine's solo there. But the difficulty are definitely the riffs, because we have a lot of riffs. We have a lot of different kind of riffs, and that's kind of the thing of the piece cells in general, that it's more like a mashup of some the best riffs that you have in thrash metal. And doesn't matter if it's like the these kind of riffs, or the one after that. It's so hard, it fucks me up all the time. It's so hard to memorize all the different chord structures in there. Oh, wait, let me, that's a stupid thing about Floyd. When you have like new strings, you have to retune all the time. Let me do this real quickly. So, could you please now stay in tune? Whoop. Let me see the chat real quickly while I'm tuning. Yeah, totally. Necrophage definitely got his inspiration. I mean, from Christian, that he definitely got his inspiration sometimes from Megadeth, of course. Hello everyone. Hey Kush. Hey Luca. How are you guys doing? What gear are you using now for playing at home and live? Guitar-wise, I try to play everything the same, but when it comes to the amplifier, I'm using these plugins currently here at home, and currently Camper on the live scenario, but I'm going to switch pretty soon. Probably I'm going to test out the FM3 from XFX for live, because of several reasons. Yeah, I just want to have like a smaller unit for my gear, for my amp. I mean, the Camper is a really great tool, definitely, and I used it now since 2017 or something like that. But for example, with Alkaloid, we're going to play in Barcelona pretty soon. There we have to fly, and I thought like, okay, a smaller unit that you can have in your luggage during the flight would be kind of nice, and therefore I may be going to switch to the FM3. I'm going to test it out next week when I'm going to rearrange my studio here generally. Yes. So that one riff from Wake Up Dad. So easy to forget just one of these kind of chord progressions, and then you're totally out. So I really have to focus here to not mess up some of the chords and get the correct order of each individual chord. Then in the intro we have the this kind of riff, which is such a banger, and we're standing in a row and headbanging. And then someday, after I don't know 5 repetitions or so, come the really weird power chord kind of sliding, and then the transition to the solos, and that's something that you can easily miss and easily fuck up live. Alright. Well, Akash, the 𝙬𝙀 I never got a lot of problems with them, like other people, as live as well. But, I mean, there are new strings on it. It's the first time I got this out of the case today, so I have to retune maybe a little bit here and there. And, yeah, well, what happened one day to me on a live show was that when I played, it was like a few months ago, I played a live show and I thought like, God damn it, my tuner says to me I'm out of tune. Even though I didn't notice it because, I don't know, it didn't sound like I'm out of tune, but my tuner said I'm out of tune. And then I started to panic because I had 2 Floyd Rose guitars and it was extremely hot. So I thought like, okay, maybe because of the climate, the temperature in the room, maybe something changed here in the guitar, and I got panicked and I was screwing around and trying to tune like what on the tuner said, and it got worse and worse and worse and worse. And I didn't know what happened, and I just said, I blamed it to the temperature, like to the really heat, the lot of heat on the stage. But then 1 gig later, we had played another gig like a few days later, and then I realized, oh shit, no, my tuner was set to 438 Hertz, 37 Hertz, and not 440. So I fucked up there. I accidentally hit the knob, where you can change the Hertz kind of number on the tuner. And there I fucked it up. So it was not the guitar fault as well, it was my fault. All right. Hey, Kaylin is here. Hey there, Kaylin. How are you doing? My good buddy, 6-string TV, 6-string guitar TV. So your cover of Deluvian got me discovered obscure. Oh, really? That's nice. That's why. That's also really good. There's some really cool chords in there as well. For not doing the spider chords. Ah, you mean, is there a reason for not doing the spider chords on the Wake Up Dead? You mean like the... sorry, I was in the wrong... These kind of things. I don't know, I just never practiced it that way. Maybe that could be quite a little bit better, but it's so unusual, never really did it. So, let's continue with another song. What's another song that I should practice a little bit? Maybe something that is not too hard, because I'm still like warming up. Let me check the set list on our WhatsApp group really quickly. Maybe some of the newer songs. We're going to play 3 new songs. We are playing... Yeah... but I want a solo in there, so let me check. Let's do something with a solo, with a guitar solo. Let's do Kick the Chair. Kick the Chair is a fun song, I believe. That's a really nice song to do. So, Kick the Chair. I probably won't find a backing track of that, so we're just going to play with the original. Kick the Chair from the 2004 record. The System Has Failed, one of the best Megadeth records out there, with one of the best Chris Poland work, definitely. And this is such a banger, Kick the Chair. Let's do that. I have to check out one thing really quickly because I fucked it up yesterday. I have to check it while playing the song, and then afterwards maybe taking a deeper look into it. So let me get away with the advertisement, and then here we go. Let's make the music not too loud. Let's dance. Ooh, like a real Twitch streamer. Talking to the chat. Up. Boom. Check this out. Up. Yes, definitely have to check out a little bit the section, the instrumental section. What was it? That was the right melody. That's the right one. then we do some nonsense shredding in the end of the song. Yeah, that's Kick the Chair basically. One of the easier 𝙗𝙗𝙦𝗨𝗟𝗏 solos, luckily, because it has a lot of more phrasing in it. But the whole instrumental section and the whole riffing, the riffing is so much fun, and it was really a lot of work for our vocalist 𝙗𝙤𝙢𝙢𝙚, who had a lot of trouble singing together with the rhythm, with the riff and the verse. Because that's not easy to sing along and to play together with this rhythm. And then we have the with the little break where the system has failed. And then in the second break, I don't know why, but Megadeth decided to do that second break in 4/5. So yeah, we have to do it in 4/5 as well, and that's really easy to fuck up live. So yeah, really a lot of fun. Fun to play live. So it was at your Megadeth show a few months ago. Ludwigshafen was really great. Yes, I think I remember you. Awesome. Thank you very much. Thank you for your support. Alex, that was Kick the Chair from the 2004 record The System Has Failed. So, do you do any swiping when you play really fast shred runs, or are you exclusive to it? I used to do a little bit more swiping a few years ago, like 5-6 years ago, especially when I discovered Marshall Harrison. And there I practiced some swiping licks, and in one Eternity's End solo there's actually a swiping lick. Can I play it off the shelf right now? It was like I probably would practice it today, like more playing it with alternate picking, but I don't know what it was anymore. But there I had some transitions from one string to the next string where I use the hybrid picking and then do this kind of motion, hybrid picking and then sweeping to the next string. Yes, Mowgli, my dear. It's from the song, yeah, Hounds of Tyndallos. The first lick from the Hounds of Tyndallos solo is a swiped lick, but don't ask me how to play that again. You know, that I have to relearn because I haven't played this song in like 2 years or so. Alright. So. Es sieht aus, als wärst du gut auf morgen vorbereitet. Let me translate that. Looks like you are well prepared for tomorrow. Hell no, I'm not. I haven't had too much time practicing the Megadeth stuff, and again we're playing a lot of songs tomorrow, so I definitely had to sit down today a little bit, and yesterday we had a rehearsal. There were times where I was more prepared. The good thing about this, doing now for 4 years, is that a lot of songs I can play off the shelf in a live situation, and it's I would say it's like still it would be a 7 out of 10 or 8 out of 10 kind of performance, because we've played this so much. Yeah, there are some stuff that I still have to practice here and there to get my fingers ready, especially, and this is the big issue when you are playing in several kind of bands, is when you come from a different band with a different set list and different stuff that you have to remember and you have to memorize, and you know, the space up in here is sadly a little bit limited, especially when you get older, and especially in my case, so there I have to remember a lot of things. And this is another big issue in this kind of job. I learned so many licks and so many stuff in a week because I want to cover that, and I want to learn that, and etc. I have to do a reel about that, and then as soon as I did that reel, or as soon as I did that cover or whatnot, I instantly forget everything. So when a student asks me like, hey, can you play me that lick from last week you've done in that reel, I'm like, fuck, you can't remember it anymore. But hey, on the other hand, I pretty fast when it comes to learning stuff. That's a pro, but the rest is a con. And it will be a lot of fun in December, because in December I'm going to play shows with Megadeth. I'm going to have a tour with Alkaloid, and then in December the Dawn of Fire Rhapsody thing will start. which there I have to prioritize because this is probably the biggest thing that I'm going to play in this year. So yeah. Okay. Let me see, what song would be also nice to do. Yeah, let us do This Was My Life. This Was My Life is a really fun song. And the problem with the songs, like, we have like 3 songs in there. This Was My Life, Countdown to Extinction, and 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. And there you have to be really really aware and really conscious about the small details in these kind of songs, because you can easily fuck that up and it can easily sound like you were in high school band just starting out or something like that. So especially like Countdown to Extinction, there you have to be really focused on the sound, the overall groove together with the band. That was not so easy to achieve. Luckily our drummer Jens is an extremely good and musical drummer, and I'm really happy playing with him together. And he was definitely able to do more on the drums, but he decided to have like a secure life and to do a normal job as a teacher. But as a musician I really respect him a lot, and it's a lot of fun to play together with him. So this, what was the song? This Was My Life. Do this.
Back to School Angebot.
I have to be a little bit careful with that riffing. Alright, This Was My Life. Say hi, my darling. Hoppala. Ah. definitely has to get back into my muscle memory. What else there in that song? I mean, the trickiest part of that song is probably the ending, because after the whole song, we don't stop with the song, we then play. That's right. Okay, that tapping. Here we go. We after that play the solo from Chris Broderick from the song "This Is How the Story Ends." This is why we call that song. This is this is how the end of my story is, something like that. But we just play that insane solo from Chris Broderick in the end. And this tapping section, whew, it's not. And usually I would play this with the groove gear, but since I've played this guitar on Floyd Rose, I haven't figured out how to put the groove gear from there to there on the Floyd Rose guitar, so I have to focus and work especially on the muting, especially when standing up. And the hammer-ons from nowhere, which I'm totally fucking up right now. This is definitely something that I will practice a little bit tomorrow. You know, like for the show with the metronome, we luckily have really enough time to get everything prepared and to warm up, and we'll sit down with the metronome and check out again the tuning, not the tuning, the muting for again. Because these are really tricky when you have like the two fingers, one on the A string, on the D string, and you have to tap the arpeggio like this. And chord-wise, it's also really cool, going from E minor to C major to F sharp dominant 7 to B7 as the dominant, which leads back to E. So a lot of fun, really a lot of fun. You have to be a little bit careful so you don't mute too much, so that the note really rings out and pops out. And then the whole sweeping section. So it is a lot of fun live, but it's not easy, and especially in this kind of scenario. The live streaming, something that I also did here now, or choose to do, because it is always a really good preparation, because everybody who else maybe watching right now who has experience in live streaming will definitely know streaming live is something so completely different than playing live and seeing the reaction from the audience, because I have no clue who is there on the other side watching, and that's a really weird interaction. But hey, it's a lot of fun still. Let me check something from the chat. So yeah, Vital Guitar, there is a solo in the end. Yeah, there is a solo. Hey Justin, are you going to be at Guitar Summit in 1 month? Yes, I'm going to be at Guitar Summit, but only on Friday, because on Saturday we're going to fly with 𝙬𝙗𝙦 to Barcelona to play the show there. So unfortunately this year I'm at the Guitar Summit, which is like the biggest guitar fair here in Germany, only on Friday. Alright. yeah, I really love what Chris is doing in Flames currently. Sorry, I only have the chance to see the chat here on my phone, that's why I'm looking down all the time. Oh, it shows. Oh, I didn't know that there's advertisement on this live stream. I didn't know. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Mowgli. Tip the head with that solo. Yeah, there are some live performances where Chris Broderick is not really able to catch up with that solo, but in his defense, they are playing it so much faster, this song live. It's really, I mean, it's on original tempo. There's such a difficult solo, and then playing it 10-15 BPM faster. Whew. So, alright. What do you think about Charles Caswell? Charles Caswell is the Buried Alive guy, right? I didn't like what he was doing back in the day, but nowadays I kind of grew. I'm not too much interested on that. I don't care too much, but from what I see nowadays, some things I kind of like. Yeah, definitely. All right, let me see what kind of songs I still can play. Something old, something new, maybe something old. Man, it was kind of old now. This was my life, but let's do. Oh yeah, let's do Skin on My Teeth, right? Let's do a little bit something with a little bit more energy. Skin on My Teeth. But there I have to check something real quickly in the on Songster because yesterday I realized I forgot one section of the solo, and I have to look that up really quickly. When I have the time to prepare properly, or like I have a few months to get everything done, then I love to transcribe certain things. I did this, for example, with 𝙎𝙬𝙢𝙢, where I really got deep into individual phrasings and vibratos and bendings and all this kind of stuff. But when I don't have too much time, I just look it up on the internet how other people have noted something. There I have to see something really quickly in the solo. Okay, that's the first section, and then the second one was. Okay, alright, I think that should be enough to do. Okay, let's try out Skin on My Teeth from, what's the record name again? From what's the name again from that record? Countdown to Extinction.
Last minute vor dem Flug die Finanzierung zu Easy Credit. Einfach kostenlos Geld reservieren und jederzeit etwas abrufen. Sofort, später oder erstmal gar nicht. Es ist direkt auf dem Konto.
Yeah, advertisement. Give me a free credit or easy credit. Yeah, okay. Here we go. Skin on My Teeth. Oh, that's loud. I'm not playing that. I'm doing the usual I kind of thing. missed the entrance to the riff again. That's it. One section of the solo. Something like that. A lot of endurance work for the left hand because of all the legato stuff happening, and especially the mixture out of this kind of fast legato playing, this wild legato playing, and the bendings kind of stuff in between that, and the mixture out of the fast playing plus a lot of energy that requires to do the bendings to these kind of phrasing. Whew, that's quite exhausting for the left hand. Oh, and now Jens Vorenberg, the drummer of Megalife, is calling. Jens, you are live on stream.
Hello everybody. How's it going?
Was kann ich für dich tun, mein Freund?
Bin ich jetzt wirklich auf Stream?
Du bist wirklich gerade live. You are really live. In stream, in front of, I don't know, 30 people. Everybody, so chat, say hi to Jens, the drummer of Megalife.
Hey everybody, how's it going? We're very eager about tomorrow's show. It's gonna be great, and it's probably gonna be very, very warm.
Yeah.
Change.
Definitely, definitely. So, ja, wenn es nichts Wichtiges gibt, würde ich dich später zurückrufen.
Alles klar.
Alles klar, Bibi. Aus der Reihen, bis dann. Ciao, ciao.
Ciao, ciao.
So. Maybe something from Kiko. Maybe we could try to do We'll Be Back. Maybe we could try to do We'll Be Back. Am I warm enough and ready enough to do We'll Be Back? Let me check real quickly. That's also really hard for the left hand, these two solos. I mean, I've changed some notes here and there, obviously. And what was the first song again? Probably going to fuck up this one because that's really fast familiar. Anyways, let's try it. Let's just try one of the hardest songs from Megadeth because it's also one of the fastest songs. We'll Be Back. Don't be so confused. I have to play it in E standard because we play everything in E standard, even though that the original song is in D standard. So the sound file will sound a little bit different. But yeah, I'm going to play this in E tuning. Okay, let me bring up the chat again real quickly. So, we'll be back. sorry about that. Cheers. Oh yeah, that's an endurance test for the right hand for sure. I don't have my whammy bar with me right now, so I don't know what to play now. Nice! We'll be back from the latest Megadeth record. So, let's check what's new in the chat. Who's new? What do you think about the 5 magic solo sections? How to play? We played it here and there. We started the rehearsal because we are planning about playing the whole Rust in Peace next year for some live scenarios. I cannot judge it right now because I haven't got too deep into it. It's felt not like the hardest Marty Friedman solo, to be honest, but yeah. Alright, what else? A trick to improve hand synchronization. Oof, that's a long topic. My go-to trick is 1, practice each hand individually. 2, practice your brain. It's often a brain thing. There are some brain exercises out there for these kind of things. For example, when you have a metronome on and you're playing a melody, I will make this really short now, and then you play. I got it from piano player, for example, to prepare one note and then go as quickly as possible to the next 2 notes by preparing these fingers, etc., etc. Maybe I'm going to do a video about this, but I've done videos about hand synchronization on this channel. But the trick are not, or in really rare cases, any licks that people promise you, like, hey, this lick is for your hand synchronization. Nah, rather practice your hand individually. Find out which hand makes the most problem and work on that hand individually. Alright. Yeah, that's really an endurance kind of thing. We'll be back. Definitely. How it was to be asked to play with Fabio Leone and company, and how do you feel about that? I would pee myself. Rhapsody is the most important band for me. That's a good question. Well, it was fun. I mean, I cannot say too much about yet because we haven't played yet, but I'm really excited for these shows. And I'm really happy that Alex, the drummer, he called me because we had a little bit of contact in the last few years, and I don't know, he seems to like what I'm doing, which is, yeah, cool. And he asked me if I want to join this kind of thing, and Then I had a little bit of contact as well with Patrice and with Dominique. They're really cool guys, really great guys. Fabio as well, also really good guy. But Fabio's really busy. I mean, he's an angler. He's doing all the South America kind of stuff with Rhapsody, where I'm not. This is one thing has the name Dawn of Victory, but it's not us and all this kind of stuff. And we are mostly here in Europe, but we probably going to do some bigger things next year. Let's see. I don't want to talk too much about it because we haven't played the first show yet. But yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun for me as well because I definitely love the music of Rhapsody. So, I found the 𝙬𝙀𝙀 show in Barcelona. It's in September, but it's already sold out. It's really already sold out. So sad. I would love to. Well, shoot us a DM on Facebook or whatnot. Maybe there's something that we can do, that we can find out if there are still tickets somewhere in some corner hiding. Let us know. Just shoot us a DM and Facebook. There's probably going to something to do. But I didn't know that's already sold out. That's cool. Not stressful at all. What do you think about the Charvel DK24? It's not the best idea to ask me about other guitars because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, nearly 20 guitars that are mine are Ibanez guitars. I have a Jackson. I have the Jackson from Manuel Gardner Fernandez. Good friend of mine. Good friend, maybe a little over exaggerating, but we know each other quite well for a really long time now. And yeah, but I haven't played that Jackson for now, I don't know, 10 years or something like that, so I cannot say anything about it. So, yeah, alright, what else can we play? Let me see, what do we have on the Megadeth set list still in there? What's still also a lot of fun? Oh, let's do another classic with a really classic solo on it. I won't tell you which one it is, but you will hear it, definitely. As you can see, it is a long title because I have to type in a lot. That's also really cool, really cool solo. That is always a lot of fun to play live.
Let me introduce myself. I'm a social come for your wealth. Leave you on your knees. Time for feeling sorry. I got here on my own. Ask for mercy. Choose to walk alone.
Yes, Dread and Fugitive Mind, with an 𝙬𝙬𝙀 solo in it. One of the 𝙬𝙬𝙀 only played in one Megadeth record, so he didn't have the chance to show too much of himself, but that's a really, really cool melodic solo. So, and sometimes I get, of course, the question like, okay, how do you do it with a solo? How much do you want to play a solo like really original on the recording and all this kind of stuff? And there I said to myself, okay, it depends always on how much time do I have, how often do we play live, because it's so much a huge difference if when you're on tour and you're playing like for 2 months or 3 months the same setlist, you grow together while playing that setlist every day and every night. But in Megalife it's like we play like once a month, maybe sometimes we have 2 months of a break between that, and then yeah, for me as a working musician, I have to focus on different things, but there are some solos where I thought, okay, I want to be as close as possible, as easiest as possible, so that I don't have to check up the solo every time when we're approaching the new show or something like that, that I have it always, like here, like for example, with Hangar 18. And then there are solos where I take a look on how did they do it live, especially with Kiko, because Kiko is such a versatile player that can totally play the style and the vibe of Marty Friedman and all the other guitar players. Or now Teemu as well. Teemu is also really awesome. We don't have to talk about Teemu. He is absolutely a beast. And I check, okay, where are these guys doing the same solo stuff? Where are they mixing up a little bit? Or remember, for example, when Dread and Fugitive Mind, actually, Kiko was played this the first time. He played an own solo and the fans didn't like it. And that's kind of a weird thing sometimes in metal, that when you don't play the original solo, that a lot of fans get really, really pissed. I saw that a lot, for example, in Obscura, because I remember back in the day when Raphael joined the band with 22 years old, and he had to learn in a really short amount of time really hard stuff, and then maybe because there was a little bit of time lagging, or he just wants to do something by his own, he decided to play the now legendary 𝙬𝙀 solo with his own touch and own vibe, and people got really pissed. Or now with Christian, when Christian was in Obscura, and he, as well, with 𝙬𝙀 or some other stuff, people got really, really pissed about that. They don't play the original solo. So man, for me, I would try to play the original as close as possible, but I can understand when people are doing this own stuff. And here in Megadeth, I said to myself, okay, there are certain solos that are so important for the song, that's such an important part of the song, that I tried to be really close, like Tornado, but not the end. In the end, I'm taking me a little bit of freedom to improvise after the big Apache section of Tornado, or Hangar, Dread. But here as well in Dread, you've noticed I've changed something up. I do my own kind of shred thing. I have it in general, the whole solo, and generally like how it's structured is still the same, but sometimes I put in a like runs like this, or on the end I play this one here, this kind of arpeggios. So I take me a little bit of freedom there, but don't change that solo too much. And then there are other solos where I said to myself, okay, I don't have the time to learn the whole solo because it's not such an important solo for the song, it's not such a legendary solo, so there improvise maybe a little bit. A good example would be 𝙠𝙝 Enough, because there Chris Poland again is also a jazz guitar player and he's improvising a lot, so I'm saying, okay, there I do kind of my own thing live and improvise it. I have some melodic things here and there where I stay, I'm going to try to play 𝙠𝙗𝙠 enough now, and you can see how I change up that solo. Or what else? Or for example, Head Crusher is one of the newest songs that we play, and there I had like 2 things from the original Chris Broderick solo, and there I didn't have the time to learn the whole solo from Chris Broderick yet. So I see, okay, here's a little bit of shredding, here's a little bit of that, here's a little bit of melody, and then take the freedom and do a little bit kind of my own thing. It has a lot to do with efficiency, with time management, and all this kind of stuff. So, let's see what's going up in the chat. What Ibanez model is that purple guitar next to you? This one here. It's an RGA 7-string something. Currently my practice alkaloid guitar, because it's in 7-string and in D standard. Have you ever played on 8-string guitars? Yes, I have. This beautiful RGD Ibanez 8-string guitar that I absolutely love, but I should play it a little bit more often. Really great guitar. So, what's your favorite guitar you own or have ever played? Okay, up to the next guitar. This is currently my absolute favorite. I absolutely love this guitar. This is my baby. When Ibanez released this, or I was one of the first who saw this guitar here in Germany, because I was filming, having a kind of live stream with Ibanez at the headquarters here in Germany, and then the A&R back in the day, he said to me like, "Hey Yasin, come with me, come into the storage room, I want to show you something." And immediately, as soon as I saw this, I said like, okay, I want this guitar. I mean, the gold hardware, the 27 frets, the neck, it is so great to play. It's the first time for a really long time that I'm so much in love with a guitar. If you want to know more about these guitars, check the gear link in my description box. Okay. So, what song would you add to a Megadeth set list? So, the two songs that I tried to add, which is not easy now because we have a lot of songs, and the other guys in the band, they have like regular jobs. They don't have too much time to prepare so many stuff and to practice so many stuff. They do their best, but of course they are limited from the time, which is totally fine. But the 2 songs that I would love to integrate would be Go to Hell, which is such a badass kind of song, and the next song is Public Enemy No. 1. Because I think that is one of the coolest Chris Broderick solos, and it has a really cool flair, really cool vibe. I loved that song when it was released back in the day, and these are the 2 songs that I would love to add. But Captive Honor is also a great song. Some more stuff from the Countdown, really cool. For Closure of a Dream. There's so many great Megadeth songs. Speaking of Megadeth, let's check what kind of song we also can do. We did something new, we did something old. Yeah. Okay, now let's try something. It's going to be a lot of fun. Let me grab my whammy bar really quickly. I will turn off the camera really quickly, because when I stand up you will see all the mess which is behind me, because I haven't cleaned my room in like, oh yes, there for example you see a bowl where a salad used to be in. So when it comes to my room, I'm a whole mess, but that's totally fine. But I will turn off the camera right now, and we'll get my whammy bar, and then we will do Black Friday. Okay, I don't have my whammy bar in my case. I have it in my car, in a different case. Yeah, organized as a musician, but we're still going to do Black Friday. And I tried to play the first solo without the whammy bar. Let me check this one real quickly, because yesterday in the rehearsal I fucked this up a little bit. Sorry. To check the key real quickly. We are on. Yeah. Well, will sound a little bit weird here and there because I don't have the whammy bar right now, but fuck it. Let's do Black Friday. We are here to make mistakes and play weird stuff. Because otherwise we won't progress. Good morning, Black Friday, and I have to need an E standard. Oh no, that's a backing track. I played with it together with the original. Let me turn up that limit. Do I still know how the solo goes? Friday. Oh, I was all the time my bridge pickup. And my neck pickup. Yeah, the solo on Black Friday. It's such a mess. It's so weird to memorize that solo. These Chris Poland bendings. No wonder my G string is out of tune. And then some legato stuff, which I have to check it up again because it's so easy to forget this cassette. I then try to figure out a system for these kind of scenarios where I don't have too much time to really look up the solo again, really get the figures, every figure down, is to find out, okay, what kind of system is he using? And there, usually other guitar players are much more simple, you know, okay, here he's doing that type of arpeggio, here he's doing this kind of picking run and whatever. But with Chris Poland, he was just doing things, you know, it's like sometimes half tone, whole tone scale, sometimes this kind of thing, sometimes diminished scale, all this kind of stuff, symmetrical jazz stuff. And but again, with no real system behind it, because he never really reproduced that solo as well live. I mean, Megadeth haven't played this song now for over 30 years live. I think the last time was somewhere in the early 90s, which is also really cool because, yeah, to play this is really, really cool. Yeah, so to recreate a little bit of that sound, I tried to figure out, okay, he's doing like the flat 9 and the pentatonic, like the Stevie Ray Vaughan kind of thing. Like these kind of things, and then playing around with some chromatic. And there it's more about creating tension with a certain system, like chromatic or like halftone, whole tone, and then releasing it up to a certain point. And that point where you have to release the tension, this is really important. Yes, Black Friday is really fast, and it makes a lot of fun. And I'm really happy nowadays because you may have noticed in some of my latest YouTube videos that I've mentioned that I'm currently changing a little bit of the way how I hold the pick. Usually when I play fast, I do something like this and play with the side of the pick. Now I try to play more with the flat side of the pick, and this gets so much cooler, so much better sound. But it's so harder for the endurance in our forearm. This is a really cool endurance check, endurance test. And this is Black Friday is the absolute thrash hymn, the Heim, whatever you call it in English. But it has so many really great thrash riffs in it. I love. Let me tune the G string real quickly, or let me retune the guitar real quickly, and then I'm reading a little bit what's going on in the chat. Megadeth recently played Washington's Next. Yeah, we saw that because we are playing Washington's Next as well. Let me play Washington's Next as next. That's always the song that we use for soundcheck because there's a lot of lead guitar and. Yeah, it's really good for soundcheck. I use the 𝙤𝙤𝙢𝙢𝙢 DSP plugin. Rich present and all that. There I mix a little bit. I like to take the challenge to just sometimes go around. This is just right now set on default, which is totally stupid. Usually I have my own kind of sound. But I change up a little bit, and I'm currently learning a lot about amps and sounds because this was always like a black spot for me. I never really was too much into sound design. I'm more and more getting into it, and it's really interesting. A lot with the help of my good buddy Fabian Ratzak, with whom I have a German podcast about guitar, Let's Talk Guitar, and there we talk a lot about sound, and I'm learning so much, like, okay, when you put a delay in front of that distortion, this happens, and that kind of stuff happens. It's really mind-blowing. Basic stuff, but it was never really my kind of thing. Until now. So, what else do we have in the chat? Yeah, 6-string TV was there, yes. He's coming to my place next Wednesday, and then we're going to change everything that you're going to see here. Because I'm moving in a different room. Because, you know, I'm living here now in that place for 4 years now. And this is my workplace for the last 4 years, and I only have that little tiny window. And it's definitely too less sun for me when you're sitting here like 7 to 8 hours every day, even more, you know. Don't get any sunshine, and that's not really good. So, is your brain as fast as the music, or it's mostly muscle memory? It's mostly muscle memory, I would say. After a certain... Well, sometimes there are situations where I think, or where my knowledge about music theory, of course, helps me. Then in a live situation, I can remind myself, like, oh, here, don't forget, here's the dominant 7 chord, or here you have to do this, or here you have to play this scale. This helps, but mostly it is muscle memory. All right, so let's do some Washington is next. As next.
Wenn kleinste Stellen von diesen Dämpfungen in diesem Fall der Zahnoberfläche und bei anderen Stellen eine zahnähnliche Schutzschicht her. Und innerhalb von 2
The good thing about ads is that you can practice a little bit between ads.
Minuten beginnt eine empfindliche Zahnschelle, empfindliche Zähne, sensible Kliniken.
Alright, Washington is next. I hope that the loudness level is still okay. Nice. Washington's next. Yeah, when Washington's next, I did a little bit, like I've mentioned, a little bit more shred in the solo. Sorry. Something like this, a little bit of 𝙬𝙤𝙀 kind of touch in there with the kind of licks, and in the end, from that solo, from the second solo, Drover was doing some quintuplet kind of thing, and I thought, okay, I want to put a lick from the ZEN of Speedpicking in there, and then I put one of my favorite upward pick slanting licks from the ZEN of Speedpicking. Something like this in there. Oh, that's a nice arpeggio. I could try to add this. Yeah, these kind of things I like to do in there. Whew! Alright. Is it possible to play alternate picking licks with economy? I mean, economy is kind of the mixture of alternate picking. But I'm really not the best in economy picking. I use economy for more kind of, these kind of sweeps things, arpeggios, or for these kind of pentatonic stuff. But I haven't practiced this for a while now. It's been a long time since I've practiced these kind of things. Soon I will practice this a little bit more, but I'm definitely no 𝙎𝙚𝙢𝙢𝙀, because he's currently the master of economy, and I'm of course no Frank Gambale, even though I had a huge Frank Gambale phase, playing all these quad, kind of like a fourth kind of suites. All this kind of stuff. Really huge Frank Gambale fan, musically, but I have to... It's been a while since I've practicing some licks from him. During university I was really more into the Gambale kind of stuff. Alright, okay. What else can we play? Let's we have now nearly 10 and my cats are fighting again. 𝙬𝙀, don't do shit, 𝙬𝙀. Let's do a classic, a few classics in the end. Yeah! Let's do Tornado. There I want to try to add a lick that I've learned a few days ago, because I saw a live performance from that guy. I don't know his name right now. Maybe you guys know who I mean. He's quite famous right now in Instagram. He is He's from South America, I believe, or from Spain, something Spanish. His name is kind of Spanish or Portuguese or whatever. And he's like the next level 𝗙𝙁. Really, he's kind of a chubby guy, but really next level 𝗙𝙁 from playing. And he was performing live as an opener for Stratovarius, and there he played a lick that 𝗙𝙁 is also doing, of course, but I really liked how he was doing it. He was like sweeping around, and then he was doing something like that. Sorry. Practicing this since then, because it's basically, it is dominant to resolving into the minor key all the time, like E dominant, E, A, E, A, E, A, something like this. I really love this kind of vibe, and I tried to include this now in the end of Tornado, where I play the and then do definitely gonna play as smooth as, yes, Cesario is his name. He's I really love what he's doing right now, and even though that his style of picking is definitely not my kind of vibe, with a lot of economy and pull up, but hey man, he's next level 𝗙𝙁, so that's cool. And this lick, I want to try to get it into Tornado of Souls. But hey, let's go, let's play some Tornado of Souls. I really recently learned that this song is actually a song about a girl, which I never thought. Like, okay, it's like a ballad. Do I do this kind of backing track? Yeah, let's play it over a backing track. Yeah, advertisement. Let's play it over a backing track, but then sometimes you won't hear the guitar because I'm not playing the 𝙁𝙗𝙗𝙗 voice. Just to answer that question really quickly, I found myself playing only economy picking, and I can play some licks too. I need to learn alternate picking or stick to practicing economy. I mean, it depends on, you always could say it depends on what makes more fun for you, but in my experience and my advice, I would say first get a proper alternate picking technique and then continue to economy picking, because the thing with economy picking is, in my opinion and in my experience that I've gained, maybe some people will disagree there, but you are limited with your technique. For example, with the Frank Gambale kind of lines, he always had lines where he has to add an even number of notes per string when he wants to change the string. For example, when Frank Gambale is playing a 300 per string scale, it's always this kind of thing, and he always has these two notes on the higher or on the lower string to get around to the next string. And there you are creating your line based on the technique. With alternate picking, in my opinion, you have the freedom to play the line however you want, because you don't, when you have a proper alternate picking technique, it doesn't matter if you have an even number or an uneven number of note per string or something like that. You don't need that to change the strings, because you train to have your pick, the tip of the pick, always be in the air. But it's definitely harder to work on, and it requires much more time. Then I'm practicing it for years now. But I mean, it's also a kind of thing when it comes to the sound. If you like other sound, the economy picking sound a little bit more, but in my opinion, I would suggest to first have a proper alternate picking technique, because there are more scenarios where you need alternate picking, like for example riffing and or just playing simple chords and whatnot. And for me, this playing one note per string is the same technique when I'm playing, like when I'm playing 3 notes per string. The way how I change these strings, there's no difference for me. So this is something that I would recommend. But now, less talking, more playing. Let's go to Tornado of Souls. Wait, it's not. Ah! Ah! There was a delay. Where's my timing? Oh, shit! That's so hard with no other guitar on that. Lieber Charlie? Ah! Doing the wide stretch, no cheating. was that? Ah, yes, Tornado. That was quite interesting with the backing track where not the Ďamin's Mustaine part is played, and that actually this is an exercise that I often recommend to have, for example, like a backing track or like a click track or drum track that is split into several bars, that you have, for example, a break for like 2 bars or 3 bars, and you have to get that one note really in time. There you can really check if you are dragging or if you are lagging or whatever. Dragging, or what is the famous quote? Are you dragging or are you... I don't know the other word right now. But that's actually a good exercise, and especially with the delay that really got me confused then. That was quite interesting. And what I also like to do to practice these kind of songs is, for example, have a click track where I only have the click running and then sometimes me as a voice saying next intro or next verse, 1, 2, 3, 4. But no musical information, only the click. And by that you can really good learn forms. Like, okay, I have to understand that the verse is like 4.5 bar long, or like 5 bar long, or whatever, or like 6 repetitions instead of 4 repetitions. These kind of methods help me a lot to understand the form of a song, the structure. Alright. Dear chat, can you recommend exercise for alternate picking? Well, just go on my YouTube channel. I do, since 2 or 3 years now, I do nothing else than alternate picking. I should start doing something else here and there. But yeah, there's so much. And if you want to get, of course, full into detail of alternate picking, then check out the ZEN of Speedpicking, my big online masterclass about speed picking. Oh man, that's so in me. The advertisement, Justine, wait, like music Justine playing, and then get the ZEN of Speedpicking right now. So yeah, check the link in the description box. There you will find more, and then binge my videos and other videos. Like I always recommend Anton Operin, Troy Grady. Who else is really good exercise? Rafael Trujillo, great guy. All these kind of great YouTubers I can highly recommend. Alright, let's do one last song and then I will finish. What should I do last? Well, okay, I have to repeat really quickly one famous solo because I fucked it up yesterday in the rehearsal. I have to get the muscle memory back in that very quickly. Yes, okay, now we can do something more fun again. What's that? Message retracted, okay? I don't know what this means. Okay, let's do, in the end, a little bit, what should we do next? Let's do Holy Wars. Holy Wars as an end. Then we did all the classics. We did Black Friday, we did Hanger, Tornado, Holy Wars. Okay, we didn't do Symphony, but that's fine. Let's do Holy Wars now in the end. And then I'm going to finish that backing track. And then I will get my ass on my gaming PC over there, playing a little bit of video games, and then it's calling it a night. Oh no, I cannot play video games, I have to work still, I have to finish editing videos. Oh, this is going to be a long night, I really remember right now. Anyways, let's edit with Holy Wars.
Ein aktiver Lebensstil ohne schmerzempfindliche Zellen.
Just waiting till the advertisement is... Okay, there we are, Holy Wars. Hey, Igby! break. When you have seen my Kirk Marty Friedman video. Speedpicking tricks. Let's see if I get the timing right. Ah! Too early! Too early! ones! Alright, woo! Hi. That's kind of fun. I have to check that solo again a little bit more. Definitely have to check the Bradley Hall video, because when it comes to Megadeth's accuracy, Bradley is definitely top tier, and he's such a cool guy, so... Alright! Oh, sorry, Ingvi. Sorry. That was a little bit loud for Ingvi. Alright, so I would say that's it about the about this live stream for today. I definitely think I'm going to do this next week again, because it's really a lot of fun connecting here with you guys. Maybe something like doing this every Thursday. I have to see how many videos I can do next week, because next week again I'm moving this room into the different room, and then this room becomes my bedroom. And yeah, but yeah, stay tuned. Maybe next Thursday. Learning some Ingvi, learning some Rhapsody, I don't know, maybe a little bit of Dream Theater. Let's see what I'm up to. Alright, thanks everybody for watching and staying in tune for so long. For everybody who's keep doing it for the last 2 hours. I wish you a really great time. Okay, let me check some more questions real quickly. I only have 200 euros and gonna go to 1969 because I have a special Floyd on my Jackson. Alright, cool. Great playing, funny enough. I just picked up a Chris Broderick 7-string. Awesome guitar. Ich muss mich mal verabschieden. Hab noch einen Zoom-Termin. Ich muss ja auch los. Wir sehen uns morgen, Sid. Ach, Sid. Ja, ich hab dich gar nicht erkannt. Eieiei. Der Justin ist aber auch ein Dummer manchmal. Gil, alright. Back to English. Yeah, I'm going to see you soon. Maybe next week. Can't wait. I wish you a lot of fun. Please subscribe to this channel if you want to have more information about me. Check the description box. There you can get the ZEN of Speedpicking, or join my Patreon, the ZEN of Shred. Let me give you a real quick shred in the end. And see you soon. Bye. So how do I end this now? I think, like... I always forget how I'm ending this. Ending stream. There we go.